Hey guys, welcome back. So today I wanted to take a little bit of a different approach because I know I'm feeling a little stressed and anxiety ridden at the moment. So I wanted to check in to see how you guys were feeling. You know what's stressing me out right now? My dog. This guy right here who cannot decide what room he wants to be in. Tell me if you can relate. Anyway, so I promise I won't talk about my dog the whole time. I wanted to take this moment to reach out because I am making an active and conscious effort to reshape the way people think about financial planning. One of my core beliefs is that when we feel good about ourselves, we make better, more positive financial decisions. So part of feeling good about ourselves and working through the process of getting to a point where we feel better is talking about the things that bug us, the things that increase our anxiety level, the things that we wish we could change but might be beyond our control. So I wanted to share with you just a couple of thoughts on some conversations that I've had recently that you might be able to relate to, and then just share an invitation to join me for a conversation. So here are some conversations I've heard and been involved in lately, and I'm wondering if you can relate. So give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment if this is a conversation you've had in your life recently. I think the biggest source of stress and anxiety that people are dealing with right now are the results of this election. I had a client reach out to me recently, and we had a really good conversation about their concerns about their investment portfolio. They are not comfortable with the results of the election. They're concerned that their stock portfolio and their investment portfolio, their retirement money is going to suffer greatly in the coming months and years, and they wanted to know what to do about that. Now, what I loved about having that conversation is that it wasn't a political conversation. It was a conversation about this person's legitimate fears about all the money that they've worked so hard to save and grow, and how to deal with the uncertainty that's coming, that lies ahead. And, uncertainty is a huge source of stress for people in any subject, whether it be with investment markets or with children. Oh my gosh, how many with young children or even adult children that still, parents always have wishes for their children, and not knowing what's going to come next can be very stressful. So we do our best to guide them. And I treat my clients the same way. I do my best to guide them. What I want to mention about that conversation as well is my position is not to impose my personal beliefs on anybody else. So when I had this conversation with my clients about their concerns about the election and their concerns about the stock market going forward, it had nothing to do with who I thought was going to be a better president or who was going to do a better job. It had everything to do with how they were feeling about it, balancing it with our current economic condition, and then making some decisions that were going to help these people sleep at night, regardless of what happens in the markets. So I had to share that story with you because I thought it was so important and timely. Here's another conversation I've had with folks a lot, and this relates to a recent video I put out there, is about health insurance. I just did my family's health insurance enrollment, and I've had a lot of conversations with people about it lately. And the cost of health insurance every year when we go through this annual enrollment, it changes slightly. The programs change, the requirements change, the coverages change, even in the smallest ways. And that can be very stressful because, again, we're trying to prepare for something that we may or may not be faced with. Next year may be a very routine year as far as our healthcare goes. We may not have any illnesses, injuries, or unexpected illnesses to deal with. But as we're sitting here trying to figure out what choices to make, all of that uncertainty can make it that much more difficult. So again, I welcome you to a conversation about making those kinds of decisions. Here's what's stressing me out right now. It's not quite as early as it once was to say this, but oh my God, the holidays are stressing me out. Is there anybody out there who's getting stressed out by the holidays already? There is a new level of stress to our holiday season this year, and it's the pandemic. You can't have a conversation without mentioning the way the pandemic has changed our lives. And what's stressing me out about the holidays right now is, do we make the decision to not spend time with family? Do we keep it virtual? Do we make a decision to, go against the advice of our leaders and meet up with our family because we just haven't spent enough time with them this year? And then, of course, pile on top of that the normal holiday stress. I was sitting down last night trying to write out the Christmas list and trying to update the list of people I need to send cards to. And All of those things at one time is exhausting. And I got to share with you folks, I'm actually getting a little tired just having this conversation. It is exhausting, and it's normal for it to be exhausting. So, with all of that said, my invitation to you is to engage me in a conversation. No sales pitches, no tactics. It's not about me selling something. I'm a horrible salesperson, guys. It's never, and I don't say that for, I'm not saying that to be self-deprecating. I'm saying that because I generally have a physical discomfort with selling to people. Maybe we can talk about that another day. So I really wanted to open this up to say, if you need someone to talk to just to work through some of those gut feelings that you're getting, I can help you talk through it, and I can help you clarify what to do next. So please, I welcome you. I have a button on my Facebook page to link to my calendar to schedule some time. You can visit my website, menextyear.com, and schedule some time. While you're there, read through some of my blog posts. I talk a lot about that balance of mindset and budget, and how our finances fit in with the way we feel every day, breaking the routine of feeling overworked and underappreciated. There's a lot of good information up there, and I add to it at least monthly. So look out for that. And with that, I will leave you folks to have a wonderful evening, and I'll speak with you again soon.